It's weird,
That's
isn't
so
it?
bad. That's so bad.
I've never had content that goes, I am fat, here's some content. It's just
I have got content that says I am disabled, here's content.
Because going to work 9 to 5 to make someone else rich sounds like torture to me right now.
Yeah, I saw that video again today where, why people would want to just see a couple doing it. It's like the naughty little through the keyhole type thing, in it.
Yeah, so basically that's just what happened. So I've been doing that for a while. So for the whole 10 minutes, the room was silent. I was basically talking to myself, laughing at my own jokes because I was so nervous.
What I'm trying to get at, you're looking at the baby, was it like it had a demon mask on? Or
no,
was it like you were seeing a demon like in a horror film? Like the horns were actually coming out their head, and
like I used to drive and the radio used to talk to me. Tell me.
It talks to us all.
No,
I don't know what radios you think of, like that happens. Like, yeah, he took my sticks off me. I have never felt so unstable. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Unstable Podcast with me, Ricky Balshaw. It's season 2, episode 2. That's how we decided to do it on the last episode because of the new background and stuff and the relaunch. And I'm joined with Kimmi Kaiy. Introduce yourself, mate. Tell everyone who you are and what you do.
I'm Kimmi Kaiy, and my job is to work online as I don't know, what would you call me? Like a influencer? Slag.
Content creator.
That's it. That's a nice one.
Content creator. OF.
Yeah.
Yes. OF and comedy.
And comedy.
Yeah. You just sort of recently started comedy.
I've recently started stand up, so I've been doing online comedy skits for the last 5 years.
Okay.
That's how I started. So that was before OF.
Yeah.
And then I moved into OF, and now I'm moving on to stand-up. Well, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Anyway.
Is that how you sort of got... the first I saw or heard of you was on Freddie's podcast? Freddie and Rob's. Yeah. So how did you get to know them? How did that invite come about?
I don't even actually know, to be honest. I think...
was one of them subscribing to your OF?
I think I've always followed Freddie and Rob and the Dead Meat podcast.
Yeah. Dead Men.
Sorry.
Dead Men Talking.
It's because I went to the Dead Meat Festival. Yeah, the Dead Men Talking podcast. And I probably replied to a story or something, and then got chatting to Freddie, and then, basically just from there.
Okay.
I think he invited me on as a pity because his guest wasn't going to turn up.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, cool, wicked. And then he got someone else, and I was like, it's okay, you don't have to invite me back. And he was like, no, come on this date. And I was like, okay. Yeah. So I was a pity invite.
Right, okay. Hey,
I'll take
screen
it.
time. It's great. I haven't been on that bloody podcast yet. He keeps saying no to me, and he's declined this podcast. We were talking about that in the last episode. So, Freddie, you prick. No, it's fine. So cool. So what made you sort of decide to go from online comedy to stand up?
It was. And
are you regretting it?
I'm not regretting it. I love it so much. So I initially just wanted to do stand up to tick it off my bucket list.
Yep.
So in January, I was like, right, this is the year. I'm just going to do one gig. I'm just going to get it out of my system. And that'll be it. I decided to do it for charity. So I was going to do the, what's it called?
I don't know what you're on about. You're gonna have to give me some clues.
The where you go and join and you get training and then you do a gig at the end.
Oh, the, I forgot what they're called now. The Ultra Comedy
course. That's it, yeah.
Ultra Comedy.
So I signed up to Ultra Comedy course.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just launch the phone on the floor. Fuck it. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know where the cutoff is, but the phone came out and just got whiplashed on the floor. Those poor OF fans. She doesn't give a fuck about you. She doesn't. She's launched on the floor.
I didn't want to distract you with the sound of vibrating, because that would be a bit...
That could have been 4 figures there. That could have been 4 figures. You just launched on the floor. Someone wanting a picture of your fucking toes or something. I don't know.
I thought the vibrating could be quite distracting, especially seeing as you're going to speak about OnlyFans.
Yeah, we are going to be speaking about that at some point. Yeah.
So I signed up to Ultra Comedy. That got cancelled last minute, and I was really pissed off. So I asked people online who I knew if anyone had any gigs, and Freddie messaged me and was like, do you want this gig? And I was like, sure.
what was it? Just like a 10 in the middle or something?
It was
Or
just
it
a
an
5 in
Right.
just one of Freddie's shows. So
Okay.
it would have been super, super daunting. But obviously, I didn't have a clue at that time. So
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, sod it, we'll do it.
Because that'd have been a really big gig compared to what you do.
100%,
starting.
yeah. So I had like 2 weeks to write a set. So I
Okay.
wrote a set in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then 2 days before that gig got cancelled.
Oh, Freddie Quinn, you knobhead.
So then I asked around again, and I got another gig with Laughing Stock, and
I don't know who that is.
it's
Don't know Laughingstock.
Jacko. Shit,
Oh, they're gonna hate you.
Jacko.
Oh, we're going to tag him in this now. We're going to find out and tag him.
I can't remember.
Jacko. Does he run it with his partner? Is
No,
it a
no,
woman?
no.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of a
There's
different
th-
Jack then.
Oh my God, what's their names, Mikey?
Jacko, is it
I don't
throw me
know.
under the bus.
Don't pull me into this.
Jacko
I'm
Clubs or
producing
something
them.
like that?
No.
Is it a purple logo with the...
I
I
can't
mean,
remember.
we've got a computer here. Mikey can...
I'm doing it now.
Laughing
I'm
In
on
fact, we haven't
All right.
actually... We went through a whole episode without introducing who Mikey was in the last one. So Mikey is like...
I'm nobody.
He's my Jamie. Yeah, so if I'm Joe, he's my Jamie, if that makes sense. He's my bitch behind the camera, my producer, editor, my Googler, anything like that. But because of his face, we don't allow him to be on camera.
Yeah, it's actually quite appalling.
He's also racist. He's also racist.
I'm not even going to defend myself. I am not racist, though. Can we just clarify
No,
that?
he's not.
Ricky is.
He's just a bigamist.
The names aren't even going to be on it, are they? And
So Laughing Stock Comedy, we've got that on the screen.
they're
now.
from Manchester,
They're
anyway.
from Manchester. Okay, I mean, this is amazing content so far.
I know, Mikey, get a picture up.
I don't know.
There we go.
Right.
Jordan, Jacko,
Are they not just the
Ahmed,
acts that were on the bill?
and Jim Bob. That's them. That's Jack. That's
Right, okay. So is it an open mic night?
no. It was actually a proper gig. So it was a
They're open spots? Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of acts on that poster, headliner, trying to work out. But anyway, so you did a 10 spot.
I did a 5 spot.
A 5 spot, okay, so 5
And-
minutes, yeah.
It was amazing. And
Okay.
it felt like I was on drugs. And
Yeah.
the rush was so good that after I finished that gig, I was like, give me some more. So
Nice.
yeah.
I know that feeling because it was the same for me. My first gig went really well. And before I went onto stage, that everyone was like dying on their arse. And I don't know if you know him, Doug Carter.
Yes.
I'm really good mates with him there. That was the first night that I'd met him and he was comparing and he wasn't having a good one either. And then I went on and had an absolute blinder and he came up and gave me loads of advice afterwards. And it feels great while you're smashing it. It feels great.
Oh yeah.
Have you had your first death yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Tell me about the first. I don't want to hear about the good gigs. I want to hear about the fucking ones that made you want to jump in the road.
I had the first like 6 gigs were amazing. They were so good. I even did the Dutch Barn comedy competition. Even that was good. And I was like, I'm so good at this. This is awesome. And then the one that literally I nearly gave up. I went to,
Yes. Love these
I
stories.
will tell you which one it is. It's Comedy and Curry, and I'm actually doing it again tonight. So I'm back there tonight. So
Right.
I'm going to try and redeem
I mean,
myself.
a comedy gig in a restaurant after a curry
It's not a
does
restaurant,
sound
it's a pub.
difficult.
It's a pub.
Okay. Yeah.
But they literally couldn't give a fuck about anything I said. I don't think they were even listening. I was basically talking to myself. The room was silent.
Excuse me.
It was appalling.
Yeah.
And
For the
I
whole, was it a 5, 10?
It was a 10.
Amazing.
So for the whole 10 minutes, the room was silent. I was basically talking to myself,
Yeah.
laughing at my own jokes because I was so nervous.
Were they, sorry to interrupt, were they all listening and was it silent or were they just talking amongst themselves and all distracted?
A bit of both. So the back of the room were just talking to themselves.
Yeah.
The,
Oh, so you'd lost the room completely.
the front of the room were just looking at me, silent. I was like leaving a space for my punchline. And they were just looking at me
that's
like...
the worst in it. Because I use silence quite a lot in my set. And when it doesn't work, it is the worst thing ever.
So
at what point in that 10 did you realise that you probably ain't going to pull this back? Because we're all optimistic. If the first out doesn't land, we'll think, we can get it back, we can get it back. When did you know that you were in for a rough
I think I knew from the beginning because it was pretty much like that for every act. So every act that went on, it was pretty quiet. So I knew it was going to be tough.
Yeah.
But I've never felt like that. You get like a pit in your stomach, don't you?
It's vile. I've come to quite enjoy a death now because, like, if generally speaking, if my set works, like I know my club set 9 times out of 10 is fine, but every now and again you get a bad one, and when that happens, I quite enjoy it now. Because I just go harder and darker and just try and ruin their evenings, because at that point at least one of us in the room is going to enjoy ourselves, and that's going to be me.
I like that.
And new material, it's one of them. If it dies, it dies. If it works, it works. It doesn't matter now. But when you're new, I'd say for the first year, maybe 2, a death really fucking stings.
It was, honestly, I went home and I was just like, I was so upset with myself.
Yeah.
I felt so mad, like, because the gig before that was amazing. It was probably the best gig I ever had. It was so good.
Yeah.
And to have such a massive come down,
Awful.
It was atrocious. My next gig after that as well was pretty bad because I think I was still holding on to how bad that gig was.
Oh, you do? It takes a while to shake it off. Yeah, for sure.
My confidence was just a bit knocked, but I seem to be like getting back on top now, so.
Okay. If you're enjoying our content, do me a favour and go over to patreon.com/unstablepod. We're doing a deal where the first 1,000 patrons is just £1 a month, and that'll be for the life of your membership. That money is going to get fed straight back into the podcast so that we can keep bringing you the content that you're enjoying. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Cool. I remember my first death. So I'd been going for a few months and like doing really well at all these gigs. Thought, yeah, I'm a natural. Like I am a natural at this. And then I did this gig in Hereford. It was my first opening spot. It was a 20-minute opening spot. And this just proves my naivety. I decided, because I'd been watching Eric Rushton and I really liked his deadpan approach, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do my set deadpan. Right, you've seen my stuff. I mean, I'm a small disabled guy, right? Turns out deadpan is not the way forward for my material. I died the worst death. In hindsight, I just looked like I felt sorry for myself. Do you know what I mean? I just felt like I was pathetic, and that's how I was coming across. And I fucking felt it. It was horrible. And what made it worse is that a load of my mates had come to watch. It was the first time they'd come to watch me. And I reckon 20% of the audience was my mates. And you'd think they'd laugh just to get me through. Nah, mate. They twisted that fucking knife and it was absolutely awful. So what's the plan then with you with comedy? What do you want to do? What's the dreams? What's your aim? What's your goal?
I don't even know. I'm literally just having a good time at the minute. So I'm just like, I don't think I've got an end goal. I would like to have my own show at some point, but
when you say your own show, do you mean your own gig or an hour?
I mean an hour that I can take around and
tour.
To tour. Yeah. But that's obviously not going to be for a very, very long, like a few years at least.
Yeah.
But that would probably be, if I could do that, that would be amazing. But at the minute, I'm literally I would just enjoy it so much. It's basically a hobby that I just love. I love it so much. I like every part of it. I like writing. I like performing.
Yeah.
The whole thing, I just love it so much.
Yeah, it is. It's a great, as it started off as a hobby for me as well. Yeah. And it's just absolute great fun. So you want to do comedy? That's great. But at the minute, your main income is content creation.
Tatties.
It's the boobies. It's the boobies. So talk to me about, not the boobies in particular. How did you get into that? What's the story there?
Oh, it's quite depressing, to be honest.
Right, okay.
So I used to work for the NHS 111 service.
Oh, right. How the fuck this is going to bridge, I don't know, but I'm in. Let's go.
So I used to work for them, but then... this is a really fucking long, boring story.
See, in my head, I'm just thinking someone phoned up 111 and it just turned into like a sex chat and you thought, I'm going to fucking do this. That's how I'm seeing this going.
Oh, God, I reckon that would have gone down really well.
Yeah,
People would be cured.
Yeah. I've got a headache. Well, guess what I'm wearing?
I'm feeling suicidal.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got massive titties. I'm gay. Fuck.
It's okay, my colleague next to me's got a massive cock.
That's it, yes, Mikey.
So basically, I worked for NHS 111. The pay was fucking shit. The hours were long.
Yeah.
I ended up getting Tourette's. I had some weird EDMR therapy, where they hypnotise you.
I don't really know much about. I mean, I know of it, but I don't know much about it.
It's for PTSD, so they hypnotise you to go through all your past trauma and help make you feel better. But
is it similar? Sorry to interrupt. Is it similar to CBT?
No, so this is literally hypnosis.
My girlfriend's a CBT therapist, so I just thought, I'm going to try and sound knowledgeable now, but I just sound a twat.
I tried CBT first, but that's more like talking therapy. This is where they literally hypnotise you to put you under, and then you talk through you go back to like traumatic events, and you talk through them, and you deal with it that way.
Right.
I only had 2 sessions though, and then I started developing what people will call tics.
Okay, yeah.
So I had it was like internal hiccups.
So a tic is like when it's something that you've got no control over. That can be verbal, it can be physical.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it started physical, and then it moved into verbal, and then I wasn't able to work. Obviously, I can't answer the phone and
swear.
Yeah, swear or do whatever. Basically, I was doing.
Yeah.
So they put me on sick. And I was on sick for...
Can I just ask what your tics were, or what happened? How did you know that you'd developed this Tourette's? Like, what was happening?
So first it was like, I thought I had internal hiccups. So it would be I can't even do it. It would be like
almost like a panic attack.
Just like a weird noise, like a...
Right, okay.
But all the time, constantly.
Yeah.
And people would joke like, oh, have you got Tourette's? And I was like, don't be so stupid. But it just developed, and more things were happening. So facial twitches and then noises, and then sounds, and the whole shebang. So I wasn't able to go to work. So they signed me off sick. I was trying to get back to work for ages, and they just wouldn't let me go back.
Okay.
And I needed some income. So OnlyFans was like, I'd seen other people doing it. It was pretty new then. It was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Was it new then?
It was pretty new.
It feels like it's been out longer than that.
No, it was pretty new. There was only 1 or 2 people I knew that were doing it.
It was COVID. COVID was
COVID.
like when it all came out. So 2019, 2020.
Yeah, I think I started in 2019, I think.
Right, okay.
Or it might be 2020, I don't know.
So you hit it at a perfect time, really. Just before we all got locked down.
Basically.
Fantastic.
It was literally perfect because I was going viral on social media. Obviously, I wasn't working. I had time on my hands. So I was just putting jokes on social media on TikTok.
Yeah.
My TikTok went viral. I got massive following, so like 500,000 followers.
Great. And at that time, it was really easy to earn money on TikTok, wasn't it?
I wasn't earning any money on it then.
Oh, really?
No, nothing. That's why I started OnlyFans, because that was the only platform. Okay. That was the only one I could earn money on.
They only introduced the Creative Fund like about... 2002?
I have no
2022,
idea.
sorry.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't know that.
So
it shows how shit my online following is. I need this podcast to work.
Yeah.
I need it to work. Don't fuck it up, Mikey.
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
It's all Mikey's fault, yeah.
So much pressure
it's all in the edit. It's all in the edit. Sorry, Kimmy, carry on.
It's all right.
It's all right. What? Seriously,
we're just having a little internal domestic here while you're just sat watching. Go on.
Yeah, so everyone on TikTok was like, obviously I had big boobs, so you know what men are like. You are one.
Yeah. Well, hang on. So I am a man, but I just don't go randomly commenting on titties online.
No, but weirdos do.
Yeah, again, I'm not that weirdo. Like you just say you're a man. You know what we're like. I'm not fucking like that. Like I'm just not that guy. But yeah, I know what some men can be like. Yeah.
So they were basically asking me to do OnlyFans, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. We'll give it a go. I'll just show boobs and cleavage.
Yeah.
We'll be fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, the first few weeks were amazing. I earned literally my monthly wage in probably a week.
That's amazing. It's incredible.
It was mad.
It's incredible.
But then you get to a point where they start to want more than boobs. And then more people were started to do it. More people were obviously offering more. I think it's a bit like now. Do you know, like normal people do, not normal people, but people do OnlyFans now. And then you've got Bonnie Blue who's pushing it to the extreme.
Taking it to the extreme.
Yeah. So there was always a pressure to do more. And
I think that's the same with anything, even with comedy. If you're known as a dark comedian, for example, like, Jimmy Carr, you do the jokes and you do a tour that's great. But then to get the shock value next time, you've got to go take it up a notch and then up a notch and then up a notch. And Jimmy's great, and he's been able to do that and stay within in the lines of what's right and wrong. But
I don't think his jokes are as dark as they used to be.
No, he's found a good way around it. But maybe it was a bad example, but Frankie Boyle.
Yeah.
So he just sort of has to, if you're in that style, get darker and darker. And I imagine it's the same as you were saying
exactly
from
the same with
OnlyFans.
OF.
And it's like when you're watching porn in your teenage years or whatever, you know, you start and you're absolutely happy looking at two women kissing. And then you want to see them on top of each other. And by the end of the week, you are searching for some weird shit.
Yeah, two girls, one cup.
I still have fucking nightmares about the first time I got shown that video. But that's the train you go down, innit? That is the train. So I get what you're saying.
So I gave into peer pressure. I obviously went further and further and further. And then it got to a point where I was making full movies. Let's say movies. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
with other stars,
with just one star.
Okay, yeah. I meant just not you in the video is what I meant. Sorry,
just with one other person. So, this is what people normally think people that do OnlyFans have had like loads of sexual partners, are sleeping with anyone. I'm literally 37. I've slept with 2 people in my entire life.
Right. Okay.
And when I tell people that I do OnlyFans, they don't believe me, but it's 100% true.
Yeah, it's something I've never really thought about. I've never been on OnlyFans. Like, I've never looked at anyone's. Like, Jenny, it's not for me. But I don't know whether I'd have assumed. I would have thought there'd be a mix. Thinking about it, I would imagine there'd be like the porn star type people who absolutely get other porn stars in and just sort of mix and match type thing. But I would actually imagine that there'd be a big call out for like couples. People want it, like that whole voyeurism. Is it voyeur?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So I'd imagine that there'd be quite a call for that. So yeah, I get what you're saying, that people assume you slept with loads, but I can also see, you know, why people would want to just see a couple doing it. It's like the naughty little through the keyhole type thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically that's just what happened. So I've been doing that for a while. My views have changed quite a bit. So a few years ago, I was literally not embarrassed about doing OnlyFans whatsoever. Like, I just fucking owned it. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It makes a fucking shit ton of money. I get to stay at home.
Yeah. I've
obviously got kids, so I get to spend more time with the kids.
Yeah.
I work for myself. I don't have to ask permission to have a sick day.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't know what's changed in my brain, but I'm not as enthusiastic about it as I used to be. Like, I would quite happily step away from that tomorrow if I had another income. If you could substitute the income, that God, if I could substitute comedy for OnlyFans straight away. I'm telling you now, you ain't going to be earning that much money anytime soon in comedy. I wish I was. I've decided to choose a career that pays shit. I'm thinking about getting my cock out on OnlyFans, mate, just to make ends meet, because I'm paycheck to paycheck at the minute, and I would love to earn my monthly wage in 3 days, but I don't think, my feet are fucked. I don't think anyone's going to pay for my shitty feet. There's a market for everyone. And I've got a tiny dick as well, so it ain't worth it. No one would pay £3 or whatever the fucking monthly charge is, or no one would do it. And we're a bit stuck for time today, so I'm going to have to cut that first section short there. So we're going to go for a quick break now. Stick around though, because I'm going to chat to Kimmi a little bit more. So I'll see you in about 30 seconds after this little video from our sponsor. If you're into Pokemon, Warhammer, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dungeons and Dragons, or anything like that, get yourself down to Triple C in Siston, Leicester, where they can take care of all of your needs. They're also a CGC specialist, so if you find any comics or cards knocking around in your grand's attic, get them over there, get them graded, and you never know, you might be sat on a fortune. If you're listening to this podcast, you get 10% discount on all of the CGC products using code UnstableCGC10, and they'll give you 20% off all of the Warhammer products using discount code Unstable20. Thanks very much. Back to the pod. Welcome back to part 2 of season 2, episode 2. I just wanted to say 2 as many times as I could then. I'm sorry, it was fucking stupid, and I know I am. Kim stuck around, thank you very much. So we were talking about your OF then, and obviously trying to get into comedy. You were saying then, just while we're having a couple of minutes, that you'd love to ideally sort of step away from OF. Yeah, so I don't have as much love for OF as I used to. So my head is fully into comedy at the minute, and I want that to be my main focus. It's really hard to explain. I don't enjoy doing OF anymore. It just feels like a chore. It feels like a bit of a chore. I get that. But nothing else pays like it. Yeah. Which is a really shit position to be in, because I know people go to work and they don't necessarily like work, but they're there for the money.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. But I think if you say that about OnlyFans, people just like, people don't understand that.
Yeah. And I was just thinking then when you said that, like whenever you see the interviews online of other OF models or creators, I don't know what the terminology is, they're always like, yeah, I love it and all that stuff. And I imagine that's just to drag more people in.
Yeah.
You know, so, I love it, come on, fucking subscribe. But it's really interesting to have the total opposite and just an honest, you know, opinion of it, that it is just...
It's just work.
It's just work, yeah.
It's work.
Did it take the fun out of regular sex for you with your partner?
I think it made it better, to be honest.
Well, if it was a chore to do it on camera, would you then not want to do it after? Or
no, it's the opposite. So it is a chore to do it. It's not a chore to do it on camera. It's I think I've been degraded that much by some of the people. Not everyone. Some of them are lovely. Like I can genuinely say I've made genuine friends with people on OnlyFans because it's odd, I know, but they're not all there. They initially signed up.
No, they are all there to have a wank.
They did initially sign up for that, but I do have like genuine friendships with people, like speaking to them and connecting with them and just chatting to them like friends. Like, I know that's really odd to say.
That is really odd.
But I can promise you, if you ask any OF woman, it will be this. There will be people on there that they have the same with. Right.
Okay. Because again, I just thought that would be total bollocks, and just the perception is that you'd say that just so you can keep chatting to them through the platform and charging them £3 a message. I don't know what the fees are. I don't know.
Messages, it's free.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, there you go. If you want to chat to an OF model for free, fucking crack on, lads. All girls, no judgments here.
But yeah, so I think.
Do you have many women sign up?
Only a few, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
don't really
just a second-hand
cater.
Question.
I don't really cater to women. It's but there are a few on there.
Okay.
If I was a woman, I'd sign up.
What, to create or to watch?
You would sign up to Kim's OF.
You'd probably be a lesbian though. That would be the difference.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I'm just saying you're hot.
Oh,
fair.
Thanks.
There we are. Hey, we're matchmaking here in the. We're matchmaking here on this podcast.
That's why I'm not on camera.
I told you he was a minger. I told you before the reason. I lied about the racism. He's got a face-off crime watch.
Ugly.
What can I say?
Face-off crime watch. Wow, that's nice. Thanks, bro.
I've totally lost where we were going there.
We were talking about Degraded.
Degraded. But so some of your fans are nice, lovely,
some
great.
Of them are lovely.
Some of them are knobs.
Lots of them are knobs and are basically there just for one thing, which is fine. They're paying for that. But I think I've been degraded that much that I don't like myself very much on.
When you say degraded, what do you sort of mean? Do you mean that you find it degrading that they're just there to look at your body and to have a wank, or are they insulting you?
Both.
Right. Okay.
Both.
So they're paying for your content and then being horrible.
They just speak to you like absolute shit, like you owe them everything.
Is that a part of a sexual fantasy, or are they just dicks?
Maybe, could be, but I don't find myself attractive. I don't feel like a sexy person. So being on OnlyFans and trying to be sexy is not in my nature. It doesn't feel like me. It feels like someone completely different.
Like a character, like you're stepping into a character. Yeah.
So my normal
excuse me.
Normal social media and my OF are two completely different things.
Right.
And I think me personally, I lean more towards the comedy side of the character that I am online to the OF side. Like, I don't relate to that person at all. And it's really, really hard to keep trying to be that person so I can get paid. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that. Have you I've already think I know the answer because of what you just said, but have you thought about sort of creating a comedy character that is an OF model?
Yes, and I have. I've done it. So I actually post topless jokes on there on OF.
Oh, right. So you tell jokes topless.
I tell jokes topless.
I might try that.
If I could do that continuously instead of making porn, crack on. I would
imagine that'd sell.
Yeah, I reckon
I would
it would.
imagine that's fucking funny.
It's just going from. It's just a massive jump from.
That is a right stepping stone in it. Like,
how much is your OF? I'm just gonna.
I love that. Like, so I do OF now, and I want to be a comedian. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like a little baby step, take my top off, and tell a joke.
Yeah,
fucking love that shit. Love that. There's a comedian. There's a comedian on the circuit. I'm not going to say her name because I don't think she'd mind.
Is it the lady that does it completely nude?
No.
Oh.
But she does like a burlesque act at the end.
Oh.
And she ends up she doesn't always do it, but in part of a set she does this burlesque dance, and she ends up topless, just with nipple tassels on. And I remember she did a gig and didn't tell the promoter. She sent in the video that didn't have that joke in, and then did that joke and fucking horrified the promoter. Not because of it, they just weren't expecting, half nakedness on the thing. So I just be prepared. Tell the promoter if you're going to do anything. I wonder what the rules are with that. Like in a comedy club, if that was your character, like because like Bert Kreischer goes on and does it topless. What? Like how could they discriminate if that was your angle?
I know. Jordan. Oh fuck! What's her last name?
Price.
Oh,
as in Katie Price, who used to be Jordan.
No, the trans lady. That's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you mean Jenny?
No, Jordan.
Hart. Oh,
Jordan Gray.
I don't know
Jordan
who that
Gray?
is.
Is it Jordan? Can you just search
I don't
Jordan
know.
Gray? She's a trans lady. She's just got a TV show on BBC Three.
Right, okay. I don't even know who this is, so I'm just actively watching the screen.
Well, at the end of her show, she strips completely naked.
And she's a comedian?
Yes. She's brilliant. She's so good.
I don't know.
Yes, that's her.
No, don't know.
She is...
Should I know her? Is she like quite high up? I imagine so. She's got her own TV show. I have no idea who that is.
It's like a comedy skit kind of show called Trolleyed.
Great. Oh, Trolley. I've heard of Trolley.
We're the same age.
Sorry?
We're the same age, sorry.
You're the same age. Thanks, Mikey. That's why we don't have a fucking camera on him.
Please check her out though. She's fantastic.
Okay,
she's
we'll try and get her on here. That'd be great.
She strips off on the end of her show, so I reckon like there's some wiggle room there. I don't know if I would though.
There absolutely is in terms of your own show. Like if you're doing a tour and hiring out the rooms, you can do what you want with your own fan base within reason. What I meant was if it was part of your set and you worked at a comedy club like Hot Water, Glee, Comedy Store, Tonic, any of these, sort of established comedy clubs, would you be able to do that? Because is it discriminative to allow a man to do it and not a woman?
I guess so.
I guess it is.
I actually went to it. I performed.
But then on the flip side of that, just playing devil's advocate, like obviously boobs are a sexual organ, aren't they? And I don't think pecs are. Well, so I don't know where the ground lies.
There was a comedian on one of the bills that I was on, and he got his top off and shook his tits.
Yeah,
and was
he an overweight guy?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I nearly said the F word then. I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be nasty, but so he was an overweight.
Yeah, it was kind of part of his joke, to be honest.
Right,
so
okay.
yeah, but he had a great pair of tits. So why the fuck not?
Yeah, I love that. Great, crack on.
Yeah,
that could be your halfway stepping stone.
That's what I'm going to do.
You heard it here first, guys.
I'm going to sack off the porn and just do funny comedy.
So if you see Kimmi Kaiy on a comedy poster, you might see titties.
Hey,
you might do. I haven't got none left anymore since losing weight. They're
going, are
so
they?
sad.
Oh, don't bother turning up then, lads.
So
Has it losing weight? Because obviously we're mates, and I've seen you online and stuff, and you've got shit for losing weight.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Like, how bad is it that you get called fat if you're overweight, and then you get called names if you lose weight? You're so lose as a female in the media.
I will tell you what it is. So the men that follow me online have followed me because I was chubby, and that's
that's what they're into.
Yeah, that's what they're into, and they don't like it when you deviate away from that. So they think you're online for them and them only. So if you're starting to look after yourself and get trim,
thing is,
they're not a fan.
I can kind of understand if sort of overweight is, and I'm not being disrespectful to you there, but if sort of overweight is your thing, and then the person that you follow all of a sudden isn't overweight, I can understand just not being interested and stepping away. I don't think there's any need to then kick off at that person.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, but it's weird because I've
That's
never.
like me getting a fan base for being disabled. All of a sudden, there's a miracle cure, and people call me a wanker for being able to walk.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine that? Are you fucking able-bodied prick? I'm like, fucking you are.
Do you know what? The bad thing is though? I didn't know I was so fat though. That's the issue. So I didn't know they were following me because I was
my
fat.
fan base were chubby chasers.
It's only
amazing.
after when they say I preferred you when you were fat that I'm like, oh.
But so now you're losing the weight. So are you losing followers? Are you gaining another fan base? How's it working?
I actually don't know. I don't think I'm not online for my body. I don't think so. I don't think it makes a difference. Obviously, it must do.
What do you mean you're not online for your body?
I don't just put my body online. So
I mean OF.
Oh, it's not OF. It's social media. No one on OF cares.
Right. Sorry.
No one cares.
What I was just on about was OF.
It's not OF. It's social media. It's literally.
That's nuts.
It's weird.
That's
isn't
so
it?
bad. That's so bad.
I've never had content that goes, I am fat, here's some content. It's just
I have got content that says I am disabled, here's content. But yeah.
You've got to go
That's
with
what
what
this
you
is.
know.
Yeah, that is all this is. Yeah. I mean, even my sign's held up by walking sticks. Cool. So, I mean, you've had, you obviously got kids and stuff now. Do you worry, I don't know if that's the right word, or what do you think about them finding out in the future what you've done? I mean, or if you still do it when they're old enough to realise. So
I've been pretty straightforward with my kids from the off, so they knew straight away what I was doing.
Yeah.
I obviously don't go into detail about it. They obviously know what OnlyFans is. They know that I do OnlyFans. So my two oldest kids, my daughter's 19, nearly 20. My son is 16. I was very worried about my son.
My
daughter, she's old enough to...
Sorry to interrupt. Only because if OnlyFans was around when I was doing my GCSEs and A-levels, and I found out that one of my mates' mums was on OnlyFans, I'd have subscribed. Not because I fancy his mum, although I probably would have done, just so I could go in and say, seen your mum's tits.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
I can honestly say that's not happened. I think OnlyFans is that normal now that nothing's happened.
That blags my head because I know what people were like.
Yeah.
There was this one kid at school, I'm not going to say his name, and everyone give him shit for 5 years because his mum was fit.
Yeah. I get it. It just hasn't happened. I'm just very, very lucky that
that's mad.
It's not happened.
I mean, it's great.
It is. It's great.
It's great, but it's really surprised me.
I do understand where people come from saying, "Oh, your kids are going to get bullied," but my argument to that is the kids that are bullying need to have that. It's their parents. It's their issue.
I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, if your kids were getting shit, yes, the bullies are in the wrong. But that's what I was. If
it was an issue, I would be off there straight away.
Okay.
I would be, but it hasn't been an issue.
Right, okay.
Like, he knows what I do. I presume his friends know what I do. It's never been an issue. He's obviously got a very good group of friends, and like I said, it's kind of normal. Some of his friends' mums do OnlyFans, so
right. Yeah. Like for me, it's not necessarily his mates that I'd assume would be giving him hassle. Like my group of mates were tight knit. If one of their mums was on OnlyFans, yeah, okay, I'd have probably said something, but I wouldn't have been a dick. But the other friend groups or the bullies of the school, because word would get out.
He's probably a bully.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
He's probably one of the bullies.
He's massive and does MMA. So.
Yeah, it's never been an issue. So I haven't got any worries in that regard. This is a really weird statement to say, and I will get shit for this because I've had shit for this before.
Oh, yes, right. Get ready to clip this, Mikey.
I'm on it.
OnlyFans has helped my kids more than it's hindered them.
Oh, I get that because of the finance.
Because of the finance and the freedom that I have to be at home. Like, they've had experiences that they wouldn't have had if I hadn't have done OF.
Yeah, I get that, especially when, what you said you were doing, working in a call centre prior, and then doing this. I don't know what you're earning. It's none of my business. I'm not asking, but I imagine it's a massive step up. I probably make 3 times more than I did in that job. Yeah.
Probably more.
I can see the appeal. As I say, if there was, maybe there is a room for me on there. There's definitely a fetish for short, disabled guys with tattoos and fucked up feet in there. There's definitely a very niche but their market for me.
It's not the money that keeps me there. It's the freedom. It's the
Yeah, I get that.
It's being able to be at home and work from home for myself. I'm not making anyone else rich. I'm not working 9 to 5. I don't have to ask permission to have a day off.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, if the money was significantly lower, if I was just getting a normal wage from OF, the freedom would be what kept me there.
Right.
Because going to work 9 to 5 to make someone else rich sounds like torture to me right now.
Yeah, I saw that video again today where Jeff Bezos, whatever his name is, walks into the factory.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got the two figures, one by one of his factory workers going up about how much he's earning per second while he's there. And by the time he's on 7p, Bezos is on like thousands. It's just a real... So, working to make someone else rich is always a bit of a sore point, isn't it?
But like I said, if I had another way to do that, I would 100% do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, if comedy goes well for you, we were talking on the last episode, there's a comedian who's earning a lot of money per month just through Facebook. I didn't ask about the other social media apps, but there's absolutely a way of doing that. And if you've already got a big fan base there, utilising the number of people that you've got there just by putting your comedy clips out, hopefully keeping them whilst attracting comedy fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Yeah, I do earn from Facebook and YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's just having the time to concentrate on that without doing the other stuff. That's the issue.
It's hard, isn't it? Because a lot of it's the engagement at the start when you put it out and stuff. And
the only thing is, like, with all the platforms, OnlyFans, Facebook, all of them, you can't guarantee an income. Like, 1 month you could lose your account and you've fucked.
I mean, that's being self-employed, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you can never...
There's no guarantee.
Comedy, I mean, I look at my diary. Some months I'm dead happy with what's coming in, and then I look and I'm like, why is there a massive gap there? And you absolutely brick it because I've got the same bills whether I get a gig or not.
Exactly,
and it's tough. So I'm just going to do a swift change here because you spoke about the Tourette's.
Mm-hmm.
And then you told me earlier, I already know, which is why I'm sort of doing this sort of segue now, that you got Tourette's after something else happened. You got it sort of as a result. So are you happy to talk about that?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what would really help us grow is if you could subscribe to the channel and like the videos. It'll cost you nothing and it really helps the podcast to grow. The floor is yours.
So about the beginning of my life, so from 16 to like 30, I was in a very, very shitty relationship, like really shitty relationship.
Yeah.
And as part of that relationship, I developed PTSD and severe depression. Then I had a baby and everything went tits up. I ended up with postnatal psychosis.
Okay.
And I was very, very unwell to the point where I was hallucinating. I didn't know what day it was. I think I was awake for like a whole week once without any sleep whatsoever. Oh. It was fucking torture.
I mean, I think I was listening to a podcast the other day, just going on about the sleep thing. When they're doing sleep deprivation, I think it's something like 11 days is when organs can start shutting down.
Yeah.
Something like that. So for you to have a week,
a whole week with no sleep. I literally used to like sit in my bed and just stare at the baby, and but I used to look at her and see a demon.
Yeah, like, talk me through that because I've hallucinated. Right?
We know.
This
is an hallucination.
I've seen some shit. Like I have seen some things, but I mean, yes, I've seen demons. But how realistic was that? Like, can you talk me through? Like, what I'm trying to get at, you're looking at the baby. Was it like it had a demon mask on, or
no, she was
it
demon.
like you were seeing a demon like in a horror film? Like the horns were actually coming out their head, and
she looked like a demon. She was floating above her bed. She was a demon, and it was so real that I still have flashbacks of that now, and I can't separate like reality and the hallucinations from real life. To me, that's still
so scary.
It still looks real to myself, and I've had conversations with people saying, "How do you know that wasn't real?" Because I clearly seen that, and they don't understand that because I don't think you understand unless you've physically seen it.
No. I don't understand.
It sounds absolutely bonkers.
I mean,
but
you're doing a very good job of explaining it, but I can't imagine perceiving that and believing it. Because I've always been under the influence of shit when I'm.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
That's
so
why we
you
know
know
it's
that
not real.
Exactly.
Because it's not real.
It's always. It's always.
If it was real, we'd all be seeing demons all the fucking time.
Yeah, yeah. So when you're seeing that and you believe that, and then you've got the person next to you telling you, no, the baby's normal, it's not a demon. Like, how does that play on your mind? Like, what goes through your head at that
lying
point?
to you because what you see, you think is reality.
It's your reality. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's exactly it. I used to drive, and the radio used to talk to me. Tell me.
I mean, it talks to us all.
No,
I don't know what radios you think of. Like that happens. Like that's
like
not an audio
directly.
hallucination. That's like
That's just capital radio, mate.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
They're just reading the fucking news, mate. Like,
No, they were telling me to run people over.
What radio stations are?
what radio
man?
station?
I think it was Gem.
Chris Moyle's gone downhill, hasn't he?
That breakfast show doesn't sound like he used to.
He's gone downhill since leaving Radio 1 here, since leaving the BBC.
Honestly, it was pretty appalling, and like I used to have graphic images in my head, like the most gruesome shit you could even imagine was what I could physically see.
So, again, I find it hard. I believe you, but I just find it hard to imagine that myself.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes, like if I'm talking to someone, I think about punching them in the face.
Yeah.
And like I can see that.
It's like a more severe.
Yeah, but and it's in my head. But I'm looking at them and they're not punched in the face. But in my head, like I've visualized it. There's a video there in my head that I can watch, and it fucking feels great. But you are actually seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll keep looking over behind the camera because Mikey's just laughing at me because I think he agrees with everything I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it.
But you can sometimes, there's just a face you think, I'd fucking love to punch that. Do you know what I mean? Just fucking sit down, swat.
Yeah, I work with him. He's a host of a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about someone else that we both work with.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Fucking hell, I think we could all say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrendous. It basically got to a point where I used to go to counselling, and I went to a counselling session. I have massive gaps where I can't remember anything. I just have blank, so I don't know what happened in that time. My kids can remember that time. They said I was a horrible person.
Right.
So
I mean, if your kid looks like a demon, I can't imagine you being the most loving.
No, right, that's the thing, right? The baby.
I didn't mean that. That came out really aggressively.
No, I need to explain this as well. Like the baby, I call her the baby because it doesn't even feel like the same thing now. So it doesn't.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't feel like my daughter.
Sort of disjointed in your head. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
The baby was a demon, but I still had so much love for that demon that I was staying awake to protect her. That was what it was. Like it's really hard to explain. I can't explain it.
No, you are doing a good job.
I wasn't any danger to her whatsoever. It was everybody else that was an issue.
Right. So explain that to me, because if I saw a demon, I would think I'm going to kill the demon. Yeah,
it wasn't like that at all. Because I knew that she was mine, I was still very, very protective.
Right. Okay.
I can't even explain it. It's hard to explain, but that's basically how it was.
So you're seeing the baby and it's a demon, but you are still worried about everyone. So you thought that other people were going to kill your demon?
Yes.
And you wanted to protect your demon?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
maybe it's like when you give birth to a serial killer. They're still your kid, right?
Yeah, but you don't know they're a fucking serial killer until they've done it.
No, but if you do, like, there's people that go to prison and you're like, oh, they're still my son, and I kind of get that.
Yeah, you know what? I guess at some point in his life, someone went, oh, baby Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, that happened, didn't it? Like, yeah, no, I get it.
Oh my God, that actually did happen. But I think, actually, to interrupt,
yeah,
I think you've been handed a gift.
Why?
Because that sounds like a fucking awesome film, doesn't it?
Yeah, script the shit out of that.
Scary movie.
Yeah.
You could proper write that into a movie.
Definitely turn that into a film.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a good one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the angle you could go at it. Like,
only the
mother knows that it's a demon.
Yeah.
I reckon that's probably already out there.
And it keeps killing the babysitters and the stepdads. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
It does sound really
that
good.
That sounds so good.
I really want to carry on this chat, but we have run out of time for the episode. Will you stick around and do a bit for the Patreon for us?
Absolutely.
Genuinely, I want to carry on this story. So, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. We are running out of time. We're going to do a little bit more now and carry on this chat on the Patreon. So if you're not already a member, go to patreon.com/unstablepod. It's just £1 a month for the first 1,000 patrons, and we're nowhere near 1,000 patrons yet. So sign up, help us out. And even if you just want to watch this little one, you can sign up, watch it, and fuck off. But why would you? It's £1. You may as well help the podcast, and it really does help us grow. If you're not going to sign up for the Patreon, at least do me a favour, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave us a little comment. Costs you nothing, and it really genuinely helps the podcast to grow. You don't know how much that helps, so please do that. Kim, where can they find you?
Literally just search Kimmi Kaiy anywhere and you'll find me.
When you say Kimmi Kaiy, Kimmikaiy or K or
Kimmikaiy. There you go.
She's even got her own fucking jingle.
I just made that up on the spot.
She's got her own fucking jingle. What a legend. Thanks ever so much. We'll continue the chat now. We're going to go over to Patreon. If you're not going over with us, go fuck yourselves. If you are coming, thanks very much. Either way, see you next week. Thanks, bye.